Hi, this is Mark Black from YourBestYearYet.ca with another one of your frequently asked questions about how to handle losing your job. Losing your job can be one of the most traumatic and disorienting events in a person's life. And so it's only understandable that when you lose your job, you don't know what to do. There are so many things to consider. How are you going to get a new job? How are you going to pay the bills? How will you deal with the emotional trauma of the event? How will you share the news with your family and friends? How will you handle it in social situations, etc., etc., etc.? And so you can quickly fall into the trap of just wanting to do something. We want to solve the problem. And so the temptation is to just take some kind of action, any kind of action, to try and make progress. But in fact, the first thing that you should do, which is a question I get from people all the time, where do I start? Is to just take a deep breath, relax, and assess exactly where you are and what you're dealing with. Because what will happen if not is you'll allow your imagination to run wild. You'll allow the assumptions that you can make, especially in a panic state, about all of the things that might happen, that might go wrong. And you'll stress yourself out dealing with a whole lot of what-ifs that are not even going to happen. And so instead, when you learn that you've lost your job or that you're going to lose your job, don't panic. Take a deep breath. Allow the news to sink in and just be with it. Just allow it to process in your mind. And that may take a couple of hours, it may take a couple of days. But once you've allowed that to happen, then and only then are you going to be thinking rationally and be able to really understand what's happening and therefore know what the best mode of attack is. So you don't want to be coming from a position of defensiveness. You don't want to be coming from a position of panic. You certainly don't want to be coming from a place where you're not connected to reality. So you want to be very clear on exactly what's happening and what isn't happening so that you can move forward. So when you learn something like this is going to happen, take a deep breath. Assess the situation. If it's helpful for you, write it down. Clarify your thinking. And then when you're calm and level-headed and ready to proceed forward in a less emotionally anxious way, then move forward. I hope that tip is helpful for you. For more tips like this, stay tuned to this YouTube channel. And for help on how you can create the best year you have ever had, go to yourbestyearyet.ca.